So we walked over to the Pukuliahea. I'm probably not saying that right, but this giant structure from here all the way to here. So we made it to our next stop today. It's about 45 minutes north of Thunder Mountain Coffee Plantation. So as far as we're going to go today. So that's normally what we do on road trips. Sometimes we'll go to the end of where we plan on going to see, and then as we work our way back, we can add things or take things off the list depending on our time. And we are here at Pu'ukahola Hi'ialu National. I'm so bad at these Hawaiian names.
Pu'ukahola Heiau.
All right. So inside the visitor center here, there's a small museum display. These are ancient Hawaiian weapons. These are drums, ceremonial items, and some of the pottery that was found here during excavation. So we just finished watching the short movie explaining the history of this natural historic site. And the history is this is where King Kamehameha defeated his cousin for control of the main Hawaii island in 1791. And then in 1795, King Kamehameha united all of the Hawaiian islands under one kingdom. And that's why King Kamehameha is known as the greatest Hawaiian chieftain.
Everybody loves him.
And everybody loves the dude. It's really interesting history. His cousin, the one he was actually fighting for control of the island, voluntarily showed up to get sacrificed here, and they built a giant sacrificial altar. What was it called? The whale's altar is how it translates.
It's up on the hill.
I think it is one of these hills. It's supposed to be so big. So we walked over to the Pukuliahea. I'm probably not saying that right, but this giant structure from here all the way to here, and it translates to like whale or something like that, right? Hill of the Whale. And it was the last large Hawaiian site built, if I remember right.
It was built in 1791. There is more of it.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, they started building it in 1790. And most of these stones actually came from over 20 miles away. And they're all hand carried to this site. It's pretty amazing. This is a lower wall that was also built. And then up here.
And it's got a beautiful view. The ocean. We're gonna go down there. How long is this trail?
Half a mile. Supposedly out in the bay sometimes you can see the flat-tip sharks.
here you're leaving the National Historic Site, and over here you can put your tent.
It's a really nice sand beach here, but you can see the lava rock just a little bit out in the water. Still beautiful beach. Some people over there snorkeling, people sunbathing, kids playing. As you can see, not a lot of waves here.
No, but I think people snorkeling.
Lots of people snorkeling, yeah.
They see something.
I'm sure they do. It's probably a good spot for snorkeling.
There's not too many people.
So one part I like about the Big Island is people spread out a bit more to all the different beaches. So we just left the National Historic Site, and this was the next beach south that we found. Big one. It's Hapuna?
Hapuna.
Hapuna, if I'm saying that right. State beach. It's large. Look at all these nice picnic benches. Beautiful white sand beach. Some small little roller waves. See people out there just floating on floats and snorkeling. And unfortunately, it's already 4:30, so we're just going to take a quick look. It's almost like picking a beach for a different day.
We are at Hapuna Beach State Recreation Park. And I'm going on the root of the trees. It's cute.
Well, we just hung out here for 5 or 10 minutes, and we're going to get moving back down south towards Kona. We only got about 2 hours of daylight left, 2.5. And of course, too much luggage. We're always trying to fit way too much into every day, right, babe?
This
so
beach, we didn't even
it's
go
actually
to the water.
a really nice beach, nice soft sand
maybe
beach.
we come one of these days. We have plenty more days and plenty stuff to do and see.
All right, let's go check out that other National Historic Site. Yeah, babe?
Yep.
We're at the next National Historic Site. This one is called
Kailua-kona.
Kailua-kona. Yeah, that's.
Kailua-kona.
And you start off by this cool little walkway through some lava fields, and you can see there's some lava tubes in there as well. And there's also goes all the way down to the beach, so this is also a beach access area. Let's go check out what's here. So one of the first trail signs you come to here on the short 15-minute walk to the National Historic Site are these lava tubes. Really cool, gives you some information on them. You can see this one's pretty much collapsed and filled in with rubble, but right here you can see the cave keeps going under. You're not allowed to go explore these though. Maybe there's some others that we can go look in. So what the signboard says is the ancient Hawaiians actually used this area of the basalt as an abrasive area to grind down different tools like fishing hooks and other things out of coral. It's pretty neat.
So cool, we're walking on the lava field. The GoPro doesn't really work, so Ben has a hard time with it.
The GoPro's been having a bad day.
So I'm recording with my phone.
Oh, careful, baby. You look so close to the edge there. So this cave looks like you can actually go into. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring my headlamps. Home is where the hearth is. For 250 years, 1500 to 1700 AD, this lava tube was shelter to a small group of Hawaiians. So like any archaeological site, if you dig down, you'll find how long people have been here and the activities that they were into. As you can see, it's pretty large under here. Lots of light, lots of openings. It's almost like a natural built house. I like it. Can we buy it?
is coming out of the cave. What do you think about this cave?
It's a little different than the other ones. There's several openings, but you see why people use it as a house. It's like windows all over.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Some tall people have to look where their head goes.
So this is a historic fishing pond. Na loko yo o kal. Yeah. Terrible.
Na loko yao kalahui papua.
That's what it is.
Na loko yao o kalahui pua a.
Beautiful little pond though. They sort of stink though, huh?
Kind of stinky. Here's what we are going to fish.
So this is another one of the ancient Hawaiian fishing ponds. See some actually really nice big fish out there swimming. But this is why these ponds are here. You got these natural springs that flow into them. As you can see, that is where all the little baby fish love to hang out, right next to the natural springs that flow in. Some of the fishing ponds are sort of brackish water, half fresh, half salt water. Others are just salt water. Just sort of depends on what sort of groundwater comes up and how the lava tubes sort of direct that water.
It's very strange because right now I'm sitting on the black sand, and if you look further, it's black sand become like normal sand, so I don't get it. So many fish ponds over here in front of this resort.
It's actually, the fish ponds are the National Historic Site. That is the, the ancient Hawaiian dwellings, like that lava tube housing and these fish ponds. These are, part of the ancient Hawaiian ancestry. I guess this house is part of it as well.
Welcome to our house. What do you think? This is our house on the beach.
Nah, I like the lava tube better. But the house on the beach ain't bad.
I like
Not bad for a house on the beach.
Said here, the sand is normal, and it's next to the lava field, and we're gonna enjoy some time here on these chairs for a few minutes before we are going to our next destination. So we're just gonna be in the next beach, so we decided which one we wanna stay the whole day at.
Sometimes on the Big Island, you take one of these roads to go to a beach, and you find out it's actually just a hard-packed dirt road.
And we don't have a four-wheel drive.
I bet you don't need one. These roads are hard.
the beach, and it's a beautiful sunset. Look at this all around. The only problem is they close this at 7, so we cannot stay longer. So beautiful, so nice. I don't want to leave. Until next time.